before you leave, you need to make sure that you try Waffle House.
Yeah, I've heard of that place. Do they have like top tier waffles?
No.
High quality food?
No.
Is it like a good family environment?
No.
Do they keep the restaurant clean?
No.
Are they known for having the best of literally anything?
No.
Will I feel safe there?
No.
Do they have any healthy options or?
No.
When they serve me my coffee, can I be sure that there won't be something crawling around in it?
No.
Are they social distancing?
No.
Were they social distancing at peak pandemic?
No.
Would I see this restaurant on Food Network?
No.
Alright, so this place sounds god awful, man.
It's a southern thing, man. You just gotta experience it.
Pursuit bowling meet. First up, me. Next time. Okay, Raleigh, let's see what you can do. Beginner's luck. Take two. Tom B. Lil Bug.
Ay, swerving in the Audi, dodging paparazzi, I like all the Lambos, and all the Bugattis, got no competition, no one can decide me,
No more messing around.
Oh, this is cute. I love this kind of stuff. Look at holes.
Drink iced coffee, panic attack. Drink iced coffee, panic.
Now skip to my loo. Jersey. Doop, 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 doop. Oh my God, Leah, what the fuck?
Can get weirder. I just washed my hands. That's why they're wet. No other reason.
Your head's so big. What's it full of anyway? Nothing. Soup. Hey, I forgot. Grandma wanted me to tell you she's making stew tonight. Fuck yeah!
Ponte a jugar.
should be right here, the blue dot, it should be right here. Like this.
It goes on and on and on. Remind me of everything tonight. Yes, I'm in the zone. Dreaming about the things that we could be.
You already know.
That's what tell me when I'm in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Oh, is it too late now to stay? I need a one last. And then we start to dance and I'm singing like, oh, I want something just like that.
Might be over now, but I feel it still. Duh.
I want you to be happier.
Because I'm happy.
Hi guys, I'm on TikTok. I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna make some ears for this suit. So I've got a general idea of what I want, and I'm basically just gonna pin it on and like see how it looks, and if it works out, then I'm gonna transfer it to foam. Looks good. Alright, I've made my ears. I put a little bit of stabilizer like in between, hoping that it'll keep them straight because these ears are like pretty big and I don't want them like flopping over. Gluing the ears down, and I also made sure to trim like around the edges so that it wasn't like as harsh. If your ears are curving forward, try taking a piece of fleece and tacking it down and pull it and it'll be a lot straighter. You can see the difference between this one and that one. All done. I'm gonna start furring them probably like next week, so stay tuned.
Quick tutorial on spots. Trace the pattern, don't forget your guidelines. With your spot color, you will cut around the outside of your guideline. Just like this. Don't forget to pull out the remaining fur from that raw edge. With your other color, you will do the exact same thing, but cut to the inside of your guideline. And again, pull the loose fur from your raw edge. Smooth the fur, and then place your spot, lining up your marks. And the next step is to blanket stitch. Make sure as you're going around your circle that you're lining up your guide marks. You can use clips if you'd like, but honestly, when the spot is this small, they kind of just get in the way. I use a double knotted blanket stitch for all of my hand sewing. It's a simple stitch really, and I've done a couple TikToks on it before. If you'd like to learn how to do this stitch yourself, the mini tutorial I created is in my tutorial playlist. Did you notice me switch threads there? I ran out of thread. And we're getting down to the end here. Just need to double knot my thread. Don't forget to give your backing a pull to be sure that your stitching is solid. Happy creating!
Does everyone remember this suit? You might be thinking to yourself, wasn't it actually sold? Why do I keep wearing it in TikToks? Well, technically, it was sold. Here's the story. Last year in August, I sold this pre-made parcel for $1,750. Cool, right? That's what I thought too. The buyer put down about $300 first, but then they ended up having to go on a short payment plan. I'm sure you already know what happened next. The buyer sent in payments, but they were never on time, spanning across 8 entire months. I still to this day haven't been fully paid for this suit, and I have absolutely no idea when I ever would. I was wondering what was happening until a worried mother reached out to me apologizing on behalf of her son. Yep, it ended up being a 13-year-old that bought my pre-made. Now I can see two sides to this situation. One, that it was my fault for not questioning this buyer until it was too late. And the other, the kid's fault for clearly purchasing something that they couldn't actually pay. I've definitely learned my lesson with this pre-made. I'm going to be much more strict on payment plans from here on out, so I'm definitely going to need see some forms of ID. In the end, another buyer reached out to me asking about the Starry pre-made, ready to pay in full. I took this offer because I had no idea when I was ever going to get paid in full from the other underage buyer. I messaged the mother of the kid giving them two options. One is to completely refund them in full and go on about my life in peace. And the other is to make the kid a new head inspired by the Starry partial with the money they have paid so far. I just hate for the kid to be sad that they didn't get the suit. I hope this message reaches out to not only other makers but minors as well. Please don't buy something you don't have the money for. It's not worth it, especially to a maker that depends on that money to pay for her college. Also, don't hate on the minor. We all make mistakes, especially when we're kids.
Alrighty, Rudy, let's go ahead and equip a fluffy furry booty. Now, I have my Under Armour and my balaclava on to keep the sweat out of my beautiful bodysuit and protect it for many years to come. And you'll notice that she's currently missing her feet and her tail. I'm going to remedy that because her tail and feet are actually zip-on parts. This is something new that I tried with her suit, and I absolutely love how it looks because it completes that seamless connection, and it still enables everything to be machine washable. Once the belt gets threaded through the bodysuit, I simply attach the zipper on all points, and then zip it all the way up, brush any fluff out, and then as you can see, it has a very secure connection to the body, and because of the way it's connected, you almost can't tell the seam is there. It just looks like a fluffy little ridge where a seam was. And now that her Humongolagongus tail is equipped, it's time for me to attach those fantastic little feeties. I'm gonna just place her bodysuit here, and you'll see that both of her matching legs have zippers on them, as well as her ginormous feet. I simply find the matching parts on the zippers, line them up, and zip them directly onto the bodysuit, which essentially makes this whole thing kind of like a big old pair of pants that I put on. And with her zip-on parts, everything stays exactly where it's supposed to. I don't have any weird bunching or scrunching. And like I said earlier, it makes her machine washable, which is fantastic for someone who hates washing fursuits because they take bloody forever to wash. But once everything's in position, I simply step into the leggies and find the shoes inside the feet. It's literally like putting on an oversized pair of pants. If you have bad balance, you know, it can be a little tricky trying to find the little channels in there, but once you get them on, you just shimmy everything in place. Secure the tail with a belt. I do this because her tail is extra big, and I don't want it to sag my bodysuit. I equip her wing straps to hold them in position, slip my arms through, and then this little pillow piece right here is done to both give her more of a feminine shape and to erase my individual boobies, because I do not like the shape of boobs on my character suits, so I erase them instead with just a singular pillow, and it also exaggerates my body shapes and makes her look more dynamic as a character. Once that's all equipped, I can place her head on, and then get working on my paws. The way I make my sleeves, I just kind of fit the paw over my hand, and then wriggle my arm back and forth until eventually the paw settles into position and the sleeve rolls over top of it nice and cleanly. Most of the time I can get it myself, but it was hot today, so there you go! Kashika suit up!